So the doctor advised me to go see a fortune teller. And guess what happened? I go to see the fortune teller and I get locked in their room and they're not around. Great, right? Just my luck. I'm just constantly getting locked in places. I need to find my way out. That's all I ever seem to be doing nowadays. Like, can't I just go to a room and just the room door stays open? Like, that'd be lovely. Just stays open. I can go in and I can leave without having to solve a silly puzzle. I mean, none of these puzzles have been silly, let's be real, but it's annoying having to solve them. I'd rather just go in and out. But as you can see, there's loads of like different planets. You got a globe somewhere, obviously Earth. Matched that to the picture. Figured out what's going on there real quickly. There's these mannequins that are shaped like numbers. That one very clearly looks like a 1. There's one that looks like a 2 I'm also holding in my very strong left hand. There's a spinny thing, I don't know what they're called. But you spin them and it shows a picture, like an old animation thing. They're actually really cool. Zoetrope. Obviously you can't see the number there, but if you put it in the zoetrope, you can see a number. But yeah, they are really cool. You spin them and the picture inside obviously rotates and you look through the gap and you can see like it moving and stuff. It does like a short animation. It's very cool. And you see there it's spinning. Just need to look inside it a little bit better. Or look inside it at all. Just like put it in close. We'll be able to see a number or not. We just won't look at it closely. That works as well. Need a key for the lock there. So I do the standard. Move the cushions. Now that I would say is an 8. So 182 looks like the code, but that's a very rough 8, isn't it? You thought maybe they'd pick another number. Whoever decided this code. These mannequins that are scattered around the room. Like 8 is very it's an obscure one, but I think it's an 8. It's definitely not like a 7. I mean, imagine like them arms get knocked up a little bit. People are going to think that's a 7, aren't they? But like, why would the fortune teller trap him in his room? Like, I had to climb in through the window, which was already weird enough as it was. Because again, no door. Like, what is with people having no doors? Like, you thought building the house. Alright, what we got? We got doors. No, we got walls. We've got windows. What are we missing? That's all we need, walls and windows, yeah? Oh, what if there's a fire? Oh, just escape through the window. Oh yeah, perfect, yeah. What if we're on the like 5th floor? And then go out the window? Like, what else? But yeah. I'm stuck here again. Jupiter's on Jupiter, Mars is on Mars, Earth's on Earth. And it did nothing. So, turns out you actually put them in the symbols and not on top of the candles that are next to them. And it uncovers a figure of some sort. Now, I don't know what this figure is. However, it is a figure. I assume some sort of a goddess. And these papers have something to do with how the hand should be triggered. Triggered is not the right word. How the hand should be positioned. So there we go. It tells you a planet corresponding to the position of a hand. And also, of course, there's 2 sides because there's a left hand and a right hand. So they are different. Turns out only one of them can be pressed at the right time. So, I've got to correspond the hand with the planet, I believe. And of course, it's facing towards me, which shouldn't make a difference because the image is facing towards me, I think. But it's very hard to tell. It could be facing away because you can't actually see. So we're going to have to try it. Worst case, we flip it. Do the other side. Do the other hand. Quickly study that. Got to find Jupiter and Mars. And then you see Jupiter there. Press that one. And then Mars was already there. Lucky I got that already. So, get myself a key. Unlock a cupboard. And we get ourselves another zoetrope strip. So now we've got 3 of them. So we can actually, should be able to get a number out of that. I'm looking around for the zoetrope that I'm holding in my left hand. My very strong left hand. As you can tell, I'm holding a zoetrope, 3 mannequins, and the 3 strips, and 2 other things as well. That's how strong my left hand is. It's also rather large. If you saw an image of me, you would see I have a giant left hand, a normal size right hand, and then just a normal body. I have a height as well. I'm between 4 and 7 feet tall. That is my height. So we dial these numbers from something, I can't actually remember what. It's a zoetrope. So dial numbers in, try and figure out the combination. And from there I can figure out, I think I've got one of them wrong. So we look again. That is a 6. It's unmistakably a 6, and that one's a 5. And this one is a... still can't tell really. It's 3. 6. That's 5 or 6. It's really hard to read basically. But that looks like a 3. And that looks like... I think it's 653. Looking at it at this point. Get another board piece. That's always good to have. Should actually pick up the stuff I've unlocked. Help me escape this. Oh, tarot cards. Oh no. No, not tarot cards. Oh no. Eight, 6, 3. 6, 3, 8. 6, 8, 3. No. Still just trying combination after combination. I think that 8 might be a 5. I think that's where I might be going wrong. Or have a look at some other things, see if I can get any further. However, don't look like I can, so I really should probably focus on getting it done. So I'll read the note, see what's going on here. Have a wander around the room, pick up my tarot cards again. Probably take them out of the box, see what happens. And there we have it. We are scattered around. They all look the same from the back. They all look very different from the front. So, this is the lock I'm after for that. It was at the Emperor's Ball when I saw her for the first time. The Emperor is number 5. Oh, I was reading numbers too. I don't know which one I was reading at this point. It looks like I figured it out though. Oh, what a fool I have been. So I'm probably looking for the fool card at this point. It's just one card, which is a 0. Or am I looking for the last one? I made a mistake. Well, I'm clearly doing maths. I don't remember what it is, but I know that one. And there we are. It's 3 anyway. Perfect. We get ourselves another board piece. So that's 2 out of 3, I think. Maybe 4. Try and put them together. Obviously that doesn't actually do anything. But I think I'm done with the tarot cards now. What a relief. Lucky they had numbers on them really, isn't it? Completely ignoring the table in the middle, by the way, at this point. I just glance past it every single time. There we are. Pestle and Mortar. Haven't done anything with this yet. But there is a book with some botany in it. Put some stuff on the side. Don't need that. Used that already. Chuck it in the bin. More paper. You know, tidying up after myself. That's quite a good thing to do, isn't it? Just tidy up. And I'll put them on the side so I don't have to carry them in my really large left hand. Move some stuff around. But we need to do some pestle and mortar in because there is something to do with them. So I need to give that book a quick read. It tells me which herbs, which plants do what, and I can combine them and obviously figure it out. I don't need the zoetrope anymore. I do actually, because I haven't figured out that last number. I think my plan was obviously put it away, go back to it, forget the numbers, and hopefully come up with a better number so I can actually see better. That one I'm sure is a 3. I think it's 653 from looking at these again. But we'll find out in a minute because I did escape the room, as you can tell, because I am actually talking to you now. Let's have a quick look at it, see if we try again. 9! 389 was it? Oh. Well, colour me incorrect if that's the case. 938 maybe? Nope. 839, 893 is the final choice. No. So I was wrong that time around. But oh well. Not like I'm trapped in a room with no escape. I mean, I could reopen the window, but I am quite high up. Had a big climb to get up here, so I don't really want to do that. Chuck a flower in there. Don't need to chuck a flower in there. What I need to do, I'm done with that. I don't need anything to do with that statue there. What I really need... Oh look, I finally paid attention to the middle table. Which tells me exactly what I need. Would you look at that? Wow. I look in the middle table and there's just a book describing what I want, exactly what I need. Describing is what the word I was looking for. Describing sounds like you just unwrite something. Like erase it, you know? Like instead of scribing, you describe. Basically, erase it. Might say that now instead of... So, now I'm just going to put the ingredients on the table. There's obviously a pestle and mortar there to ground something up, which I have determined is the almond. So I just, even though I'm holding all these things in my left hand, I grip all of the nuts, leaving none spare, and it's all good. Ground almonds I was able to pick up, even though I'm holding a stuff in my right hand, picking it up, moving it to my right hand, having a look at it. I think the place I want to be putting these is in the cauldron. Like, not just looking at them. Try and combine them, you know, but nah, that doesn't work. Get a candle on the floor, get out of the way. Don't want to mess with no candles. Fire hazard they are. Two board pieces, let's chuck them in. Now I've actually figured out what they're for. Next up is looking for some letters. All I need to do now is just figure out what to do with these ingredients. Again, hindsight 2020, I can tell right now the only place you could really put them is in the cauldron. Like, there's no other place you can put them other than just here. 1, 2, 3. See? Easy peasy. 2, 4, 9. That is obviously a code for... Nope. This is where I realise I've been typing the wrong code into the spinny majiggy. Zoetrope. S249 is the code for that one. So now I know. Go and try it in this one. I remember the code is 389 or something along them lines. Or 368. 386 is in order, but I can't remember where I got each one. So I'll just try every single combination, because why not? Doesn't hurt too much, does it? Just a little bit of time. What is time anyway? There we are. I figured it out. I got it. Now I'll just onto this final little puzzle thing. All the lights go out. Terrifies me. And the letters appear on the wall. So I open the window. Look down. Realise that's too far. And the window pattern turns out to be quite useful. However, I don't recognise anything about the window pattern. I start guessing letters. I still haven't seen the letters on the wall, but they are there. There are letters on the wall. They have appeared since the lights went out. But there we are. Now I've noticed. AIVDROLG does not spell anything. I assume I've got to spell a word. The V lights up. Then the O. Then the I. And then the D. Which obviously makes sense now. Is it VOID? Would make sense to be VOID. V. O. V. O. I. D. Void. Here we are. So I've done the V, done the O. Next is the I. Next is the D. And... ugh! Why is the table rising? Why is it rising? No! It's going to get me. But it turns out it just unlocks the trapdoor. And I managed to get out. Like, why is there a trapdoor under the table? Like, who puts a trapdoor there? But what if you accidentally knock something and the table falls through the trapdoor? Bye bye table. I'm sorry for anyone who's underneath the door. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you want. Press the subscribe button if you want. Leave a comment if you want. Do whatever you want, really. Hopefully you watch the next one. But other than that, thank you for watching.